Right. So today's concept, we are talking about types of functions. Right. So there are four types of functions we have. There are four types of functions we have based on the the related uses. The first one is a function with arguments and with return time. Right. So the first type is a function can be written which takes the arguments and which returns the value from the called function. Like the second category is that a function with arguments and without return time. The third category will be a function without arguments with return time. The fourth type is a function without arguments and without return time. Okay. So let us go one by one. The first type of function is that a function with arguments and with return time. Absolutely. So where will we define the function? Where, let's take a first example is that a function with arguments and with return time. So where definition, the function can be taken, some, or else you can take login credentials. Login credentials, isn't it? User ID, password. Whenever you write a definition of the function, UID, password are going to be treated as a formal parameters. Clear? Okay. What exactly you are doing? You are validating. We are validating credentials. Validating credentials. What exactly you are validating? Registration time user ID can be something called as 11, 44, 55, 66. Password can be, isn't it? So it can be a string like alphanumeric, HYD, or else Aladi @123. This is a password. Whenever you call this particular function, there is a validation will takes place. How? UID which you have login time password is equal to RUID and password. Yeah. Here better you take it as a R password so that it's not going to be clash. R password. If your registration time username and as well as password and login username password are valid, which are equal, then obviously we call it as, you know what? Here, yeah, we are going to tell you what? Here we are going to tell return type. Return type. What is the return type? Login successful. It will return the value. Else return wrong credentials. Clear? So we have written the definition of the function. Now the time is that, you know, we have to be call this function. Are you clear? See, I already told you that when in the last class we have done demonstrations and experiments that, you know, how the hierarchy maintained whenever we organize the project files, how project will be organized, how the packages will be nested, how the modules will be declared, how the functions will be there within the module, how they will be called outside of the things. All you have done experiments. I hope you don't have any doubts related to that. Yes or no? Now we have written this particular function. Somewhere we are going to call this. Someone is going to call. Isn't it? It can be this. See, most of the time, modules definition of the functions as a DLL files, mostly written by the subject experts, coders, hardcore coders or developers. They would be utilized by some other people. So what I'll do is that I'll be go and especially I'll be create one file. There is another file I would like to create that, you know, calling function definitions. Function definitions. So where exactly you have created the types of functions module? This is module now. I hope you are understanding that. Let's just hold on. Please kindly understand that functions concept is the package. Are you clear? And types of functions will be module. The module consists of all function definitions. Are you clear? 1, 2, 3, 4, n number of definitions would have. Clear? Our aim is to test now by calling the definition of the function from the module from the respective package which is derived from. Are you clear? If the function will take a parameters, you have to provide the appropriate parameters. Else no. Are you clear? Great. Okay. Now, our aim is to be here we are calling these particular functions. Yes or no? Here, this is a file which third-party person wanted to access certain functions written in module, written by the packages. Now, we have to make a link between this particular file, between this particular module, and which is derived from this corresponding package. How? There is we supposed to make the link and load the relevant things supposed to be written like from package name, isn't it? You know, obviously import module name. Okay. I hope you understand here. Are you clear? Let's go here. Yes, come. From the module is what? Functions concept. Yes, correct. Okay, import. Import. What's the module name? Types of functions. Types of functions. So there is a concept is called as an alias name concept. Yeah, as T. We can take it as a T or anything. Yeah. Now the thing is that we have to call the function with the help of module name. So what is the module name? We are created alias name dot t. Now I hope the login credentials is the function which was wrote as part of the module. That's the function. It's going to be if we just if we just see that where prototype of the function would be given, which login credentials is a function which is expecting two parameters. One is a user ID, another is a password. Yes or no? Yeah, right. Clear. Okay. Now I'm calling the login credentials function. From there, you're supposed to pass what's the user ID? I think the yes, correct. 11 1 4 5 6. This is the registration time. Username. Now we are calling with this only. Okay, comma. The password is already @123. Yes or no? The moment whenever you execute, the function is going to return a particular result. As told, it is the demonstration to talk about where is the function can take an arguments from your end user at a runtime, and it will be return a resultant value to you. A function with arguments and with return type is the demonstration here. For that reason, we are returning the value. So whenever you are returning the value at a client side, we have to hold it. How you are going to hold it? Here is supposed to tell the result. Are you clear? Right. So now print status, comma, result. Yes or no? Let's execute now. Login successful. In case if we provide a wrong credentials, like I'm providing a wrong user ID. Let's execute wrong credentials. It is the one situation where the function could be written with arguments and with return value. Are you clear? Okay. There is a second type is that a function with arguments but without return type. Copy. I'll be demonstrating here. Right? What the function will do here, the same function you take. Same function you will take. Copy. Paste. Here we are not going to return, will be printed directly. Means it's not going to return, it will be print directly, which means it's not going to use a return keyword. Print. Clear? Now you see here I'll be no. Previously it was the result is that. Now the result is that. Sorry. Copy. Okay. Now, what we do here will be called same result2 is equal to t dot login credentials, where you will be pass copy. Here you are going to pass a result. Obviously, here you are going to print status result. Yes or no? Both results will be given to you. That you see once. Previously, this is the result with a function with arguments and with return type. But now this time it is showing the with function with argument without return type is also gives the same. But అంటే అక్కడ రిటర్న్ చేసాము, ఇక్కడ వితౌట్ రిటర్న్ చేసాము యాక్చువల్లీ. Or else you can take it as a 2. You can take it as the function name is 2. Here also you try to make the second name of the function called as a 2. Right? It is login successful, right? So only thing is, in the second demonstration, a function will take an argument, but it doesn't return the value. It will be print the value directly. Very clear? Okay. The third type of a function is that yeah, I'm writing a definition, a function without arguments with return type, isn't it? Let's suppose if you look at here, I want to know the properties of this particular operating system. Like, this system has a configuration. It has the hard disk, it has a RAM, it has a 64-bit operating system or not. All this configuration, I'm right click on it. There is a function is called as a properties. The moment whenever I click on the properties as an option, which means I'm calling a function to know the properties configuration of the system. The moment if I call, it will be show you all the details to you. Are you passing any arguments here? No. We are calling the function. We are not passing any arguments to the function. But the output is returning back to you. Yes or no? This is the appropriate example where a function can be returned without taking any arguments, but it will return certain value to you. This is the right example for you. So similarly, here I'll be go with here what I'm doing here, definition, system properties, system properties info. This is my method. This is my function. It's not taking any argument, but it will give you info to you. Print, isn't it? system RAM is 8 GB. It will be returning, right? Yeah. So don't write the print here. Just write a return. Right. Are you clear? Now we have to call the function. Where? Isn't it? There is a result 3 is equal to yeah. Result is equal to T dot. There is a system properties info. I'm not passing any argument, but it will be written the value. Clear? This is how, sometimes the function will be written which does not take any parameters from the end user, but it will be give you the output accordingly. Are you clear? Yeah, great. So there is a next function is that a function without arguments without return type. A function without arguments and without return type. Go here. Right. The same function here. Copy, paste. But here it is a 2. And here it will not take any argument, but it is not returning also. It will be just simply print. Print. Isn't it? Like we can include any number of things, right? So let's go here. Just you call this a function without parameters and without like result 4 is equal to T dot. There is a system properties info 2. Yes or no? We are not giving any argument. Print. Sorry, it's not required print. It's not required result also. It's directly printing. You see the output? This is the output is returned by this last function. Because we are not returning the value, we are printing the value from the definition. A function without arguments, without return type. This is an appropriate example. Are you clear? So లాస్ట్ మంది ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే నువ్వు టీకింటర్ లో ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ రాసారా అక్కడ మనము ఏదైతే వాల్యూస్ ని ఎంటర్ చేస్తామో ఎంట్రీ బాక్స్ లో అవి ఫంక్షన్ కి పారామీటర్ లాగా తీసుకోము ఫంక్షన్ లోపలికి వెళ్ళి వాటిని గెట్ చేసుకుంటాం అంటే అక్కడ ఫంక్షన్ వితౌట్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్ వితౌట్ రిటర్న్ వాల్యూస్ అది అప్రోప్రియేట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఆర్ యు క్లియర్?
ఇక్కడ నాకు తెలిసి కొత్త వేరియబుల్ లో స్టోర్ చేయట్లేదు అనుకుంటున్నాను సార్. మళ్ళీ రిజల్ట్ 1 2 3
చెయ్యకపోతే రిజల్ట్ వస్తుంది కానీ అప్రోప్రియేట్ గా రాదు. రిజల్ట్ ఈజ్ అలా రాదు.
అదే మన స్టేటస్ మనకు కొంచెం
అంటే అవతల వాడికి ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది? ఇప్పుడు రైల్వే స్టేషన్ లో వెళ్తాం మనము, ప్లాట్ఫామ్ నంబర్ పిఎఫ్ అని ఉంటుంది. పిఎఫ్ అని అక్కడ నంబర్ ఇస్తే నీకు ప్లాట్ఫామ్ నంబర్ అని తెలుస్తుంది. అసలు నువ్వు పిఎఫ్ అని చేయకోకుండా ఏదో 4 3 అని ప్రింట్ అది ఏంటది? ట్రైన్ నంబరా లేదంటే ఏంది అది? సో అవుట్పుట్ అనేది ఎండ్ యూజర్ కోసం రాస్తాం కాబట్టి అది మీనింగ్ఫుల్ గా కనిపించాలి. దెర్ఫోర్ వీ యూస్ టు రైట్ అ ప్రింట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఓవర్ దర్. లేదు థర్డ్ పార్టీ వేరియబుల్ లో హోల్డ్ చేయకుండా కూడా మనం ప్రింట్ చేస్తాము అని అంటే ద అవుట్పుట్ ఈస్ అంబిగ్యూస్. ఇక్కడ మనం చూడు, సిస్టమ్ ర్యామ్ 8 GB అన్నాం అనుకో, ఇది 8 GB ఇస్ ర్యామ్ ఆర్ ఎస్ఎస్డి? ఇక్కడ నేను ఇది ఎస్ఎస్డినా లేకపోతే ర్యామ్ అని రాయకపోతే 8 GB 512 GB ర్యామ్ అనుకోవాలా, లేకపోతే రామ్ అనుకోవాలా, లేకపోతే క్యాష్ మెమరీ అనుకోవాలా? ఇట్స్ అన్ అంబిగ్యూటీ. క్లియర్? ఫర్ దట్ రీజన్ వీ నీడ్ టు రైట్ అ ఫార్మాటెడ్ అవుట్పుట్స్ అంటారు వాటిని. అంటే అవతల వాడికి అర్థమయ్యేలాగా రాసే స్ట్రింగ్ అది. సో దెర్ఫోర్ వీ నీడ్ టు హోల్డ్ ఇట్ అకార్డింగ్లీ.
ఎక్స్ట్రా కాల్ టెస్టింగ్ వాళ్ళు ఎక్స్ట్రాగా మెసేజ్ ఇంకేమైనా యాడ్ చేయాలనుకుంటే మనం మళ్ళీ వేరే వేరియబుల్ స్టోర్ చేసి మళ్ళీ ప్రింట్ ఆఫ్
అబ్సల్యూట్లీ.
డెఫినేషన్స్ దాంట్లోనే ఆల్రెడీ వాళ్ళు క్లియర్ కట్ గా రాసేస్తే మనం జస్ట్ కాల్ చేసి
అంతే చాలు. బట్ సమ్ టైమ్స్ అట్లా కుదరదు. అంటే రాసేవాడు వేరు, యూజ్ చేసుకునేవాడు వేరు. వీళ్ళిద్దరు డిఫరెంట్ కాబట్టి వీళ్ళ మధ్యలో కమ్యూనికేషన్ ఉండదు, ఎప్పటికీ ఉండదు. క్లియర్? ఎస్. ఓకే. So I hope you have understand that this 4 types. Can you quickly execute from your end? I'm just giving you both the programs to you. Control A, Control C. Right. ఫంక్షన్ కాలింగ్, ఫంక్షన్ డెఫినేషన్స్ రెండు ఇచ్చాను. మీరు మీ సిస్టమ్ టూల్లో ప్రాపర్గా ఆర్గనైజ్ చేసి డెవలప్ చేయండి.